Hello, I'm recording this straight after the sniper video, and oh boy, I don't know if you can tell this, but there's no black bars, because this fits perfectly into OBS's capture window. Now, if you want to know the time I'm recording this is after the sniper video, so same date. It is just 12:40 in the morning. No one should be waking up for me. Most people who wake up early in the morning don't have their jobs until don't go until 6 something, so I'm good until 3. So, the music. I don't think you can buy the soundtrack, but you can probably get it on YouTube. Oh, I like it. So anyway, let me just, go to controls. No, it's in gameplay. I don't remember it. Whew. I'm a tired boy. So, how tabs works. Let me show you. Let me hop into a sandbox. See, all these maps have different music, and my favorite music is the pirate map. Just listen to this. I don't know if you can, but dun 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 dun. Oh, good. And yes, every single map has a different soundtrack. Oh, I love it so. Landfall. You would easily make hundreds of dollars if you just released it for money. And even it has a battle theme. So, how to tell you how Bastion works out? You have two armies. You have red versus blue. And you have these factions. You have tribal, farmer, medieval, ancient, Viking, dynasty, renaissance, pirates, spooky, and secret. Secret units are random units that you can find hidden around the level. I have unlocked all of them. And the second time it's a remix of... Sorry, I've never jammed out to this music for this long. So yeah, you find the secret unit's weapons just kind of hidden around the map. Like, the secret unit, let me look. Blackbeard. This guy right here. So, you hit F to go into camera mode. You go through this secret passage behind this waterfall. I say you go through the secret passage behind the waterfall. And if you can't tell, that's a skeleton of Blackbeard. And there was two anchors sitting right here. And I looked at them. Aw, they boarded up this window. It used to be open. What'd you do with that, Landfall, huh? But anyway, you found the two anchors, and you looked at them. It said you unlocked a new unit, Blackbeard. And also, there's a bug DLC that allows you to have all these either on or off. It's hilarious, and I love it. And well, yeah, these factions, and in factions you have these units. You have melee units like these clubbers. You have shield units like these protectors. You have ranged units like these spear throwers. you have units that are just a tad bit weird, like bone mages. You have really strong units, like the Chieftain. And then you have, each faction has a super unit. Like the Mammoth. And each faction has a map or two. You have to based around them. So, in the game of tabs, you can move the camera with walls. Well, you can move the camera with walls, and you can move it by looking around with the mouse. You can hit T to freeze time, and you can hit G to slow time down drastically. As you can tell by this guy's foot, time is still moving, it's just super slow motion. Left clicking goes into slow motion. And you see how the music fades as you go slower and slower? I like that. So anyway, it's red versus blue. That's how the game works. Normally, I'm doing sandbox mode, so it's different. Normally, you will be fighting it's a blue army. This is the red army. So, as you see, the range units stay back and throw range projectiles at the melee units. The melee units, slap each other with... Oh yeah, and here's something, see, randomly, each unit has a random chance of becoming big or small. See how this Chieftain is bigger than this Chieftain. That's because of random generation. Sometimes you'll have a really tall Chieftain, or a really fat Mammoth, or a really skinny Mammoth. Or sometimes you'll have a unit with one eye, or, have, a spider, have, 18 eyes. Yes, some spiders do have 18 eyes. And also, yeah, the physics are actually really cool. The weapons collide with each other in physics. So it's real cool. I see, it's pretty simple. The battling isn't really that complicated. And also, everything's physics-based. This is why I love this game. And hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades. I have to record that once, I have the living room all to myself. Because I needed wide open space. I'm recording this in my bedroom. What time is it? It's still 7:40 something. Okay, good. So, you see how it has X's over its eyes? It means dead. And sometimes whenever a unit gets at, I think, half health, or 1/4 health, they will squint, or have the anime eyes, or have a greater than and lesser than signs on their eyes, if you want to be technical about it. They'll only have half an X, that's what I'm trying to say. They'll have a greater than less than sign on their eyes, or they'll just squint if you want to be a normal person and say it like that. But they'll squint a little. That means they're either at half health or 1/4 health. So yeah. Red 1, that's the sandbox. You can also save it and have a campaign creator. But you see how that line has a red thing? You can swap it so it goes to the other color. Or, you just make the entire circle, you make the entire line a circle. Or, you could move it. This is the thing that they add into the game. You can move the line and everything. It's really cool. But anyway, there's the campaign. It's the boring old campaign, the introduction, the adventure, the challenge, the dynasty campaign, the renaissance campaign, the pirate campaign, the spooky campaign, and the simulation campaign. You can also download workshop levels But, you know, mods found. Oh, they're incorporating mods. I love that. Oh, they're incorporating mods. I like that. Yeah, failed to connect service. Hold on. Yeah. It's also a roadmap. There's a TBA faction coming. And several secret misc units. So, a TBA map. And win conditions, hero unit, unit creator, and faction creator. Man, the game's still in early access. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? So anyway, I'll just go through all the campaigns. I'll go through all the campaigns for ya. So, you know, basic things. And something that I really forgot. And Landfall, please put this back in for April Fools. I mean, I would love it. Please put it back in for April Fools. See, there used to be a, thing. So, whenever you used to load up the game, whenever it was given early access to certain YouTubers, it would play Rick Astley's song, Never Gonna Give You Up, Never Gonna Let You Down. That's some Jack singing for you. See, yeah. It used to do that. But it was all these Tabs people. Not any Tabs people, it was the peasants from the first game. And I can show you what those looked like. Where is it? Somewhere in here. Gameplay. Hide close. Boom. Yeah, these are what peasants looked like in the first game. Well, except just minus the spear. Just imagine them without the spear. And that's what you got. That's what peasants looked like in the first Tabs. Yeah, it was a peasant unit doing it. Which was a great callback that no one picked up on. Hide clothes. But now they're giving all clothes and everything. It's really cool. I like it. So anyway, how this works is that your army, the red army, fights the blue army. I put a bunch of spear throwers because, you know, range beats melee. They chuck their spears, and they have to wait a certain amount of time before they can chuck another spear. Swing and a miss there. There you go. I designed this perfectly so I could lose, so I could show you something else. Defeat. There you go. So how you want to strategically put an army is that you want to have a few ranged units, 2 or 4 depending on how much money you have. Your unit count is in the bottom left, your money is in the bottom right. I mean bottom left too. See. And then you have these units. You have melee units that will fight whilst your ranged units are also attacking. But if you hold F, there's a little thingy that pops up. See, this unit gets highlighted. There we go. You see, I control him now. I can hit C to go into first person mode. I can hit F to leave. So yeah. I don't think this does anything else but besides give you an FPS mode. So yeah, cool. And also friendly fire is a thing. Come on, you gotta land all your shots here. Good. Ah. See, there isn't any way to... But you see how that white bar at the bottom? That's the unit's health. You saw that countdown that went by whenever I took control of him for a little bit? That was his cooldown on his attack. So, see this unit called the Protector? Ugh. A YouTuber of mine named Corey Kenshin. I'm joking, he doesn't know who I am. the press boy problems. These units called protectors, or as my friend Court Kenshin would say, Habbo the Rock. Who am I kidding? He doesn't even know I exist. Hey, the press boy problems. They have shields, they have spears. I think you can get what is going to happen. The spear goes into the shield and does not kill the unit. Big brain. And yes, you can actually shoot through that little head hole if you take control of a spear chopper. Corey Kenshin, nice YouTuber, subscribe to him. Anyway, what I like to do is I like to record these in stock so that I can upload them whenever I have internet accessibility. I just give up on trying to say a word. Accessible to me. Please actually hit them. This is the introduction. I think just spamming one unit is good enough. I am what you would call a tabs veteran. I have been having fun with this game. I've been watching people play this game ever since it was in alpha demo. Yes, you heard me. Alpha beta demo. It wasn't a game, it was a thought. Don't take it that way. I see a YouTube comments. It wasn't a game, it was purely just a thought of mine. But you can hit F to go into free camo. And look at these people. Look at these guys. You probably didn't watch the Bone Mages too much. Whenever I go that little explanation. But you'll see what he does. And also his little skull on his staff blinks. Watch it for a couple of seconds. I never listened to this music. It's kind of a banger too. It's all tribal. Stupid thunder. Anyway, yeah. Here's Stoner. They throw stones. They go through shields. And yeah, there's basic units. I forgot to put the rest of my armor down. I'm assuming these guys are gonna hit the Bone Mages pretty quick. So it's always good to have the cannon fire. So, assuming that we don't instantly delete with the Bone Mages, you'll see what they do. They summon bones out of the grounds. Not spikes. Bones. They don't summon spikes, they summon bones. As you can see by the density and the whiteness of it, is bones, not spikes. That's a misconception by many. They summon the power of bones. Which is odd, because we actually do have a unit entirely made of bones. So let me clear this army and do like 2 on each. Have a good flanking force. Okay. Boom. And then boom. You're gonna hold shift to move around faster in the camera mode. Anyway, yeah. See stone earth, they throw stones, blah blah blah. You get the idea. The clubbers, you get the idea. You can make the assumption. You see the gameplay. You know what's happening. Guys. Yeah, fun fact, the boulder can actually stop projectiles. Like, it can stop some projectiles, like the spear, as you see right here. And as you can see, this is a boulder heading towards the face. I'm going to name you Larry. Larry. Because at this moment that he knew, he freaked out. You see what I did there? See how the X's are on the line? That means he's dead. I'm explaining this again, and you see how he has a spear in his side, that means he's dead. This video is not for children. Anyway, yeah, the bone mages, you see how they're all nicely compacted into a formation. Yeah. You see how area damage works and affects these people? And also they can swing with their little bone thingy. As you can see. They can take a swing with the bone staff. Now we have everything unlocked. The, fun fact, you used to be able to afford a Mammoth. They took it out. This is the Chieftain. He is what I would call a strong melee unit. Let me back him up, so let me just make my armor real quick. Blah blah blah, let's hit as far as take point 2 and put some over here. We'll have 2 going down the middle. This game is made for big brain players. So yeah, the Chieftain is what I call a strong melee unit. Whew. Anyway, yeah. And also, if you couldn't tell, they actually tilted the line a little bit. Actually, no, they didn't. I thought they moved the line, but anyway, yeah. These units are called halflings. They are in the farmer faction, and these, I assume that you at least could maybe make a guess at what these guys are called. Farmers. Yes, this is, in medieval style, if you couldn't tell by the brick and mortar establishment looking of this place. These are medieval farmers. If you couldn't tell, you know. Yeah, that's actually what medieval farmers look like. See, the halflings are just like Frodo. As in, I'm not gonna make a joke because I have never watched Lord of the Rings. Or The Hobbit. Basically, they jump, and if they kill someone, they actually parade their corpse. And the... He just got wrecked. Dang, son. Anyway, yeah. So the Bone Mage is very good for tightly compacted forces. Like that. Anyway, the halflings, you get the idea. They punch around. Okay, hold on. Let me think this through. It's been a while since I played the campaign. I'm used to having to do under strictly limited things. I haven't played with the, whatchamacallit, tribal faction in a while. Okay. Sorry, it's late at night, my brain stopped working. I realized what I'm supposed to do now. And also, the Chieftain is just tall. If you couldn't tell, the halflings are only half the size of a normal unit. Haha, funny name. Please use the thing anytime now. There you go. You can also take control of units and, you know, control them with WASD and suffer defeat. Because you're not just doing what the game wants you to do. The developer is Landfall. I love you, man. You make some great games. Well, you've only made this one, to my knowledge, but I would assume that you make great games. I only know you for this. I only know you're making weird Gumby creatures. But I assume you've made great games. I don't know. For all I know, Landfall could have helped making Super Mario Odyssey. I don't keep track of this kind of stuff. range superiority is not gonna help us. What about quantity? See, now we're thinking portals. Now we're saying you probably never even played Portal. Okay, I think I want to take care of the take care of the initial wave. Yeah, sometimes my brain just stops working. I don't know why. Take care of the initial wave of halflings, then maybe take care of farmers. I don't know. There you go, victory. And also, fun fact. If your unit like a bone mage, kills itself while it kills an enemy unit, it's actually a 50-50 chance that you will either A, die and lose, or B, you will die and be given the win. It's a 50-50 split. And there are these hay balers and potion sellers. Potion sellers, they throw their potions and make my army confused. Hay balers, I don't know why they do this. Well, actually, yes, it's very scientific. I'll show you with these very brave volunteers. That guy survived 2 spears. That should not be happening. The reason why is because hay protects them. And you see how the units have the squiggle on their head? They're basically drunk. Okay, they're basically just drunk. They're basically like the demo man from TF2. They've had their scrumpy and now they've just fallen over themselves. But, they literally have a stick. That's a 1-for-1 what it is. It's a stick. It even has a little thing on the bomb. It's a twig. They hit you with a twig. But, yeah, you can just put the mammoth. Now, a very, very good friend of mine, I'm not joking. Okay, these YouTubers don't know I exist. A very good YouTuber friend of mine, Captain Sauce. I call this Snuffy. The Snuffleupagus Snuffy. And if you never watched Sesame Street as a kid, you'll never get that reference. And I don't ever call him Snuffy, because I can never get that out of my mind now. The mammoth, it's just stupid good. He's stupid OP. He is what I would call a good unit that has very little downsides. The mammoth just shreds things like this. His stomps do area damage. He can slam down onto the ground. He can charge. It's just good. And, I wasn't really paying attention to the army, but these are harvesters. This is what I would call a stupidly good unit. And, fun fact, the harvesters are one of the few female units in tabs. See, originally, whenever the game was first released, Harvester had a little bulge on her chest, for obvious reasons, to tell it was a female unit. It's one of the very few female units in tabs. Oddly enough, most units are male. Spear thrower is male. The mammoth is male. You can tell by the hair. Yes, mammoths had hair like that. Potion seller is a male. I mean, Makes sense, they're all voiced by the same actor, who's a guy. Fun fact, the wheelbarrow unit, we'll get to that later, it's actually voiced by, Baron von Blitz, I think, who's another YouTuber, who plays this game a lot. Who played this game whenever it was first in its very earliest stages. When this game wasn't really even a game, it was a very basic thought of mind. Good memories. I'll probably finish off the campaign, so we moved on from tribal to farmer. There were kind of things farmer tables, but we didn't get to see the wheelbarrow. You see how, each time you select the unit, it makes a stupid little sound? And listen closely. That's not the one. No. No. Oh. No. That one right there. If you watch Baron von Blitz and you listen to his voice, you can see how that sounds oddly similar to him. So, these are a bunch of squires. I mean, if you couldn't tell already by their medieval armor. They're cool. They're nice. The wheelbarrow is what I would call a sort of rush unit in more of a disturbance unit. It's a unit that goes in there, and yes, he has a farmer, apple chucker, and what looks like Bob Ross. It's also, I think that's what Baron looks like. I don't know. I mean, you never really do see YouTubers' face. I mean, you never see mine unless you go to school with me, but you don't anymore because virus. Coronavirus. I regret saying that because I probably get demonetized now. Yeah, this Bob Ross looking like dude just swings for the fences, and potion slower ain't that good. See, he did make a couple of them drunk. Yes, he is lethal, just barely. But the Scarecrow, what I would label as a summoner unit. If you play Terraria for an extended period of time, you will know the summoner class far too well. But you see, he's T-posing. You see, the reason why he's T-posing is actually because the developer, he was one of the first units that they implemented that summoned other units. And the reason why he's T-posing is because, well, if you know anything about game design, that's what most things do whenever you don't mess with them. That's anything's normal stance is a T-pose. That's why it became such a big meme. Anyway, if a game character's normal thing is T-posing, you know, you're not supposed to see it, and that's why it looks so weird. Anyway, it's one of the first units that Landfall designed that summoned other units. It's really cool. And the crow was actually voiced by one of the owner's pet crows. So, and the Scarecrow is voiced by the owner of that crow. Yes, you can have a crow as a pet. But a Harvester, I mean, it just sweeps waves of enemies. It's a strong unit. A very strong unit. As I will show you. That scythe does wonders against these people. Taking out droves of them. And also, the potion seller's potion is friendly fire. So is that giant scythe. But hey, you know, tabs wouldn't be tabs without some goofy physics. That's a load of hoopla. If you ever watched SpongeBob as a kid, you remember that one episode where it slowly revealed the Krabby Patty. I can't do it. Fun fact, the guy who voiced the guy who made SpongeBob is now dead. Then there's Chunky. He's dead. It makes me think of that. I don't know why. Oh, hey, look! They finally implemented that. See, before the potion seller's potion would only make people drunk and fall over, but now apparently it actually makes them do what Cupid does. It makes people run off the edge. That's not what he's designed to, but that's what he does for certain units. Well, so we can really show the hay baler's true potential. See? Oh, this guy died because he was an idiot and got shot in the head. Yeah, if you shoot the hay, they are nigh immortal. If you have a range unit that can't shoot a bot, that can't aim their projectile like the musketeers, they are invincible. And also bards, they're dumb. Well, they're not dumb, they're more used as distractions. Any unit will prioritize them. Any. Like, you say you have, like, a range unit, like the archer. The archer will always shoot the bard over anything else. They will always focus on the bard. Or, like, if you have a cannon, the cannon will shoot the bard instead of like, a clubber, or a halfling, you know, or a farmer. And, sometimes, well, no, don't fall, just, nah. I think they're stuck. This is a never-ending fight for all of eternity, unless they take control of someone. There we go. He's dead. Please fall off the edge. Oh, this is never gonna end. Let me show you something in settings. The new bug DLC, you have developer tools. You have push. It pushes units. You have grab. It grabs them. You can fling them around. You have shoot. That shoots arrows into them. I'll show you something, because if you shoot the head of a unit like this hay baler, it should insta-kill them, I think. Right, you should be dead. Yeah, you're dead. But if you shoot the body, he's still alive. And you have vacuum, just vacuums up everything. Then you have invert gravity, which is epic. It inverts gravity. And some units take fall damage. You can do this forever. Actually, like, bodies are lighter. You can have a slow descent. Or you could just kind of slam them on the ground. Up you go. And down you go to the hard ground. The bar should be... There you go. It's the bug DLC. What did you expect? It has a few bugs on it. Just phase right through the ground. Yeah. The developer doesn't intend for you to do this. Oh yeah, he died first. I forgot. Yeah, I do want to show you that. It's really unfair, so it makes sense I died first. So hopefully you won't have to use it, but if a unit gets stuck, I'll just shoot it in the head. So yeah. You also take care, you can take control of units. Yeah. You can see this from first person to third person, you know, you get the idea. And bards will run away from units, but if you leave them idle long enough, bards will actually just fall over. And, you hear that? The bard actually makes music. Oh yeah, and also the bard was programmed to be able to attack. The bard was programmed to be able to swing the banjo at people. But, you see, he couldn't attack because developers thought that'd be strange for a unit that distracts people to be able to attack. So, this is why the wheelbarrow is really good. And that's a catapult. I'll show you what it does with a bunch of Frodo test subjects. Frodo, no. My halflings are only 50 things. I'll show you what a catapult does. That's what a catapult does. But see, the halfling is what I like to call a swarm unit. It allows you to have a good chunk of your army blown up, but still be able to fight, because, you know, they Zerg rush. If you don't know what that means, it means that you just swarm the unit. I mean, makes sense. It's what Hitler did with Blitzkrieg. That's why Hitler failed. Because Blitzkrieg doesn't exactly work for area damage. That's what Hitler did with Blitzkrieg. He swarmed them with refugees to slow down the enemy. But you just swarm them with halflings. That's why the catapult's not a good thing to have. This is the Scarecrow has one of the longest reload times for birds. It only just now occurred to me that he fires birds. How does he reload the birds? Is it something that you should be able to do? Is he magical? He's probably magical, but is he demonic? I am ranting on. Yeah, the birds just kind of home in and attack. The catapult is very weak. So, here's the king, what I would call a strong melee unit, and there's the priest, what I would call a healer, or support unit. Something that can really... Wait, it's called priest or healer. Hey! They changed the name to healer instead of priest. Because in the original game it's called priest, not healer. Landfall. Why do you do this? Well, I know why. So that new players understand what he does. Squid in the box, what he do. That's a Failboat reference. All of you don't know who he is. But hey, he's a nice YouTuber. Look him up. Alfredo's a nice YouTuber. Yeah, the priest heals units. It makes sense. You know. He heals them with the holy power of God and anime. That's a meme. And they can't attack. They can only heal. There's a couple units we didn't see, like the Knight, what I would call a standard unit. A unit that can easily get stuff done. A unit that can just kind of get stuff done, you know? I think I'll have one archer in the back reserve. Then I'm just kind of bard. Because I want to show you something. I'll put the bard at the back. Okay. Listen very closely now. Yeah, he plays music. And the music of the bard has Actually, yeah, the music changes if you listen close to the bard. He has custom music for each area. Well, not the bard doesn't have custom music for each area. Each area has custom music to him. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, these are shield bearers. As you can see, that arrow goes straight into the shield and not through it. But these are sarissas, spearmen. And you see they back up and then lunge forward. We lost. Oh no. Yeah, the bard just kind of doesn't do stuff if he's near. He tries to lead the enemy, but most of the time it doesn't work. And that's when you take control of an archer and get stuff done. Bang. Dead. The bard can slay people on a goose chase. Goose chase, okay? It's late at night, my brain... units just kind of sometimes can't function, because, you know, bodies of fallen comrades. And, let's have a look at that shot real quick. That's nice. Nice in the side. It's not quite an arrow to the knee, but certainly an arrow to the kidney. And also, if you go in first person, and because you used to be able to go in first person and move the camera around, once you won, you would have no eyes. So, yeah. Catapult on each side. And, a squire for each side, just in case there's a couple stragglers. But catapults should get a strike. You can pretty much do the equivalent of bowling, and these are hoplite. See how random generation kind of screws up? Like, some people have little heads, or they have big heads. Also, sometimes the shield just in their side because physics. Dead. How the shockwave affects things. Nice. They have a shield and a spear so they can block some projectiles if it hits the shield. And they have a spear for... You know what a spear does. You stick it in people. You stick it in people you want to kill. And you see, I did not think that the squire would win, because not exactly a unit that's known for being strong. It's more of a unit that could maybe attack someone. You see, these are ballistas. They are the god killer of tabs. They will insta-kill nearly everything. And by everything, I mean everything. But, you see how the ballistas are gonna focus on the bards here? I said, you see how the ballista is gonna focus on the bards here? You know, like, see how the king's squinting? It means he's not dead yet. He's only at, like really low health. But the healer should heal him back up, I think. Probably. It's hard to kill a king that's being healed by priest. Because he's strong. He is real strong. He's like really hard to kill kind of strong. Except for something like that. You know, Ballista, you're supposed to shoot people. You're not supposed to miss them. And, here's kind of the best attribute of the Ballista. Oh, the worst attribute, best if you're fighting against it. This whole thing is a hitbox. The entire Ballista is a hitbox. Whether you hit the person or not, you hit the Ballista, you do damage. That's just how it works. Ooh. That's gonna be a defeat. And the Ballista does have small area damage. You saw how the Ballista bolt went through here, up here, through there, hit this guy. See how it hit, how it technically hit everyone as it was streaking through them? Yeah, that's why you do more bards. So the jaunty tunes keep, that's the healer instead of the bard. That's why you do more bards, so the jaunty tunes keep on stringing along. King is really hard to kill if you're being healed by priest, you know. This is normal stuff. Now, I'm not a super buff bard, because why not? He's gonna get killed. And the Ballista takes like 9 years to reload. Yeah. See, it didn't even land near the guy, but still killed him because the entire Ballista of the hitbox. And he's a Minotaur. Should I really explain what a Minotaur is? Stupid fly. I think you know what a Minotaur is by now. You had a history class, you know what a Minotaur is. Yeah, they dash, and then they turn holy men into sloppy Joe meat. But really, they just turn holy men into minced meat. See, a healed king still can be killed. Oh, it's a better idea here to just have a stronger formation. 2 knights, because they are mediocre units, but swarm tactics are what can get you through in life. You have some range units, but just a little bit to pick off some stragglers. 4 is a good even number. If you have over like 5,000 money, you should maybe get 6 of a range unit. But hey, you know, that's me. I am not an expert at this game. I'm good at this game, don't get me wrong. I'm good at it like I'm good at TF2. I'm good at controlling one faction. That's the Renaissance faction. Good at controlling the Renaissance, Pirate, Dynasty, somewhat. Because I like the Renaissance because they have muskets, they have guns. I get to feel like I'm a sniper. Like I'm playing sniper all over again. Well, crap. This is a predicament, isn't it? I'm gonna go in here if you don't mind. Oh no, they patched that. Oh no, you go up here to be phased into the building. Well, I'm gonna have a bit more archers because, you know, ain't gonna do much for you. Those squires are gonna do about as much as you think they're gonna do. This is a game for big brain individuals like myself. And Minotaur was brought by cow sound effects that were changed. Yeah, Minotaur's just a cow. They just record a cow and then just change it with, you know, audio distortion. Yeah, and also if you spam click slow motion while a unit says something, it sounds really stupid. Makes it sound real funny. Here are the ancient. You didn't get to see the snake archer. It's a unit that shoots snakes, as I will show you. And see, the snakes used to not really distract people. People really look at them. And before, they actually counted as units, because you would have everyone else die, but have a snake on the map, and you would still be fighting. They patched it out. Apparently it was a bug. But no. And, these are Berserk. No, that. These are brawlers. You get the idea. These are ice archers. Unless they have any cyclopses. No, we don't. See how the guy's a bit taller than the rest? Yeah, mutant generation. See, ice archers shoot people, they turn to ice sculptures. Slowly. The more ice you get shot with, you can see. The more health you have, the more shots it takes for you to turn into an ice sculpture. Anyway, that's Zeus. That's the snake archer. But let's have a look at Zeus. It's the man, the myth, the legend himself, Zeus. You can see he has the garments on his hair, the beard, the toga. Very nice design. He throws lightning, and this one lightning bolt's gonna hit this guy, arc off him, go into this guy, and so on and so forth. Yes, he shoots lightning, and it goes between people. And yes, it can go between your own units, so be careful. If you shoot a wee bit too close, Zeus might cause a chain reaction of death. So, you know, this game is made for big brain individuals like myself. And it's always nice to have a few snake archers for their cooldown is it's not that long. It's only what? Let me take a look. It's only 14 seconds. And it's nice to shoot a snake in there because it distracts people. It buys more time for more snakes. You know, like any normal army does. Yeah, buy time for your range units so that you can deal more damage. I should get some editing software. Don't you think? I should be able to edit these videos. Make them a bit more crisp. What do you think of that? I should probably be able to do that. I should get some free editing software. I just look back at that Yub video. It was another great YouTuber. You should look him up. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention. These are Jarls, which are actually real things. They were real Viking warriors. They're Jarls. They're big, beefy bearmen. And I miss, because if you look up the early designs of the Jarls, during the alpha and stuff, the little bear heads had X's over its eyes because it was a dead bear head. But now it doesn't. And that makes me sad. I miss that little funny thing. I miss that the bear head used to have X's over its eyes like that. But hey, you know, that's Jack's opinions. Ooh. You know. Never hurts to have 4 or 6 range units. Then invest invest the rest in like hoplites. If you have money left over, maybe put a shield bearer. I don't know. You can't. Probably the rest of them be more helpful because it had the long reach. You have Zeus kind of white. I mean blue. See. It slowly turns more and more blue until, you know, it gets fully covered in ice. So, you know, they're big, beefy, melee boys. Whew. I think each episode I'm going to complete a campaign. You know, I'm recording this, like, after the sniper video. I've probably said that 6 times already. As I know, I said things over in the sniper video. Maybe, I think after this I'll stop recording for the night. Well, yeah, I think I'll be done recording for the night. Okay, these are long ships. I mean, after, you know, you finish the campaign, of course. These are long ships. These guys throw these ships They land on people, doing massive area damage. But I have a plan for it. It's called not being an idiot. And yes, yeah, the ship has eyes until it throws it in the air, then it dies. The ship's actually modeled after a real Viking ship, so they threw it in the air. They threw it because a snake was there, and they tried to attack it. Their method of attack is chucking the ship. They throw the ship, and it lands on everyone, doing massive damage. Yes, it lands on friendly units and does damage. Like that. And the 3 little idiots piloting the ship do actually count as units. So, you know, nice touch there. Yeah, there's Zeus putting everyone in cardiac arrest. My name is Boris. There we go, thank you. Thank you for playing the introductory campaign. We'll be updating the game of levels and campaigns as soon as we add more factors to the game. In the meantime, please check out the adventure campaign and the challenge mode, or the sandbox mode, for more information to what's to come. Just to come to be found over at our site, landfall.c. Landfall. Okay, that'll be it for tabs. I need to pee, so goodbye. Yeah, every time you load up, every time you load up the game, there's this little animation where a bunch of clovers get attacked by a random unit. So yeah, that's cool. Okay, stop recording.